Today, vice presidential candidate Joe Biden said that while McCain wants to attack Obama, Obama wants to attack problems facing the United States. Conventional wisdom suggests that political attacks on both sides will really intensify with only 22 days left until we cast our ballots. CNN senior political analyst Bill Schneider joins us live right now. Bill, big question, are these attacks actually working?
Really, no. And in fact, there's some evidence of a blowback against McCain. Events, much more than the campaign, are what's driving this election. The financial crisis is a big event, and it's giving Barack Obama the edge. The Washington Post ABC News poll asked voters which candidate better understands their economic problems. Obama led John McCain by 30 points.
I've got news for John McCain. He better stop worrying about losing a campaign, because he should be worrying about all these folks out here losing their jobs and losing their homes and losing their life savings.
McCain's aim has been to discredit Obama.
They say those who don't learn the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. Well, my friends, I know my history lessons, and I sure won't make the mistakes that Senator Obama will.
The voters have noticed. They name McCain by better than 2-1 as the candidate who has mainly been attacking his opponent. They name Obama by nearly 2-1 as the candidate who has mainly been addressing the issues. McCain is portraying Obama as a risky choice.
What they're saying is, well, we know we're not very good, but you can't risk electing Obama. You know, he's new, doesn't look like the other presidents on the currency.
Most voters reject the idea that Obama is a risky choice. The candidate they're not sure about is McCain. Voters do give McCain the advantage on personal qualities like experience and leadership ability. But when it comes to the issues, Obama has an even bigger advantage. And in this election, more voters say their vote is being driven by the issues than by the personal qualities of the candidates. In troubled times like these, big issues have big impact. Nicole?
You know, Bill, I know that you love to think that people are actually answering these questions truthfully, but what about all of this talk about the Bradley effect? Are people just not telling pollsters the truth?
Well, of course, one can never be entirely sure. The Bradley effect has to do with white voters saying they're going to vote for an African-American candidate and then not doing that when they get to the polls. They're essentially lying to the pollsters. That appeared to happen back in 1982 when Tom Bradley, a black candidate, ran for governor of California and then lost after the polls predicted he would win. Are they doing that now? Well, in recent years, that hasn't been nearly as much of a problem as it was 25, 26 years ago. In 2006, for instance, in statewide races where there was a black candidate and a white candidate, the polls were pretty good at predicting who would end up winning or not winning the race. People voted the way they said they would vote to the pollsters. So it looks like that effect has diminished over time. But again, even a very small Bradley effect, people lying to the pollsters, could have a big impact in a close race.
So it's really key as well to look at the undecided, the people who are unsure.
The people who are unsure are a slightly different story, because it doesn't feel like you're lying if you say I'm unsure how I'm going to vote. But in the past, what's often happened is when there's a white and a black candidate, almost all the unsure voters in the polls are white. Very few black voters now are unsure who they're going to vote for. So you've got to keep careful track of the unsure vote, because it is possible that they will vote overwhelmingly for the white candidate, since almost all of them are white, and they tend to, in the past, they've tended to vote their race. We don't know if that'll happen again now, but it has happened in the past. So it's very important to notice whether Obama's margin over John McCain in any battleground state is bigger than the number of unsure voters.
That's why we have you, Bill Schneider, keeping an eye on that for us, live from the site of the last debate in 2 days. Bill, thank you.